Lion to Dhoni.
Off spinner's delight. The wicket of Tendulkar, always a big one. Let's take a look at where the ball hits the deck. Good bit of flight, good seam position. Definitely hit the foot marks and a bit of inside edge. Great bowling. Definitely hitting the foot marks. There are plenty of foot marks, but you've got to be targeting those. And Nathan Lyon did exactly that.
Bowling keeper.
Oh, he gets a single mid-on, slightly back. Should have been up there.
So it was point. That is straight out of the Dhoni school of batsmanship.
Yeah, we saw signs of this. Looking to offset the spinner, because this is just the kind of length that's getting him wickets, Nathan Lyon, and Dhoni doesn't want him to bowl here, so this is what he's doing. And that's why we said in commentary as well, let's see how the Australians react to this. What is Michael Clarke going to do about it? He knows this is a good line, good length. Now what Dhoni has successfully done, he's taken off the backward short leg, a catching man. And that person has come to, as you can see in the screen, that person moving close to the non-striker. That's where he's come.
The Oracle called it in the commentary box. So the first thing that will happen is the backward short leg will go away. Cat and mouse continues. Saved 2 runs there.
Yes, that's clever batting. Good application of the mind by the Indian captain, because what he did with getting that fielder from backward short leg away is now given himself the opportunity to just tap the ball around. Very good effort that by Mitchell Starc. I think it should be all right.
It's all right from the umpire's point of view. It's brilliant from the captain's point of view. Put in the dive, the run for 2 runs. Right, he's hitting the gaps. This is going to be a challenge for Lyon now. This is why Test cricket is so much fun. Pose the challenge to the batsman saying, right, here's my riposte.
Yes, very good cricket by the Indian captain. Very, very good batting that. Now, from outside the off stump, he swept it so that the ball goes more towards mid-wicket than towards square leg. That's very good batting. And he's rolled his wrists over. He's not tried to hit the ball up in the air.
Let's see what Dhoni has done. There's just one short leg, one slip. There was a defensive batsman batting. Those fielders around the bat would have stayed for a longer time. They've got a short fine leg and a mid-wicket.
Tremendous cricket. 237 for 4.
Full toss, put away. You don't miss out on those on a track like this. His eyes lit up there.
Yep, just put that one up there. Nathan Lyon just wanted to put the ball up there. He's trying to get it full. He didn't finish his action. Just put it up there. You don't mind seeing the odd full toss when you're trying to bowl fuller all the time. You'd much rather err full than short, but to someone like MS Dhoni, he ain't missing out on any of that. He'll smack that for 4 or 6 every time.
Yeah, ball, mate. The line, Des.
He's making a very good contribution here. Mahendra Singh Dhoni on 32. He's taken the attack to the opposition.
He's a busy player, Dhoni. One thing he'll do, he won't allow Lyon to settle down.
Ready?
He'll use the paddle sweep. If it's overpitched, he'll put it away on the offside. The field comes up, he'll go over the top. Very clear in his mindset that he wants to be positive. Punched away. Very good shot. So the runs coming now for India in this last half an hour or so. 10 of it. It's 263 for 4.
There's a change of angle going round the stumps, short over length, and just the three fielders on the offside. And Dhoni using the depth of the crease to good effect.
He went through the shot, didn't he?
Yes, I think there was a little bit of room around the off stump. And Dhoni quick to seize on that. Pattinson's pitching the ball up. Look at that. There was a little bit of late movement. You want to mind being hit for a boundary, because if the ball bounces just a little bit more, then there could be an edge in the offing.
Going at 4-0 with this partnership. Oh, good shot. Very square, but punched hard.
And good positioning once again by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Got into position very quickly. Both these batsmen very keen to get onto the front foot, but if there is a little bit of room and the ball's just a little bit short, look how quickly the foot goes onto the back foot. Back and across and punching it. Very nicely done by the Indian captain.
Just a few questions now. One for Michael Clarke. Trailed by just 91. One more slips come out again. No, he won't like that. 50 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Full and wide. This is the innings that's turning this game around.
Yeah, another good shot from Dhoni. This counter-attack, this partnership as well. 50 for Dhoni off just 59 deliveries, 7 boundaries. And as you say, a few questions for the Australians and Michael Clarke. He just charged Mitchell Starc a little bit there too. I just think now with the field, Michael Clarke, the lead now is only 87 by Australia.
That'll run away too. Hit hard into the ground. Full again, and the 100 of the partnership comes up. All these landmarks are coming. They're all hurting Australia at the moment.
And the partnership dominated by the Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He's certainly taken the attack to the Australians. The Australians have not helped by bowling wide. Look at that. It was a full toss again, an attempted Yorker. Trying to get the ball to swing in. But this really is not helping the Australians. They're bowling full tosses. Easy to put them away.
12 of that over. 297 for 4.
Giving the charge and going over the top, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And he's gone the distance. What a strike. Unbelievable this.
That's Dhoni special.
Well, you guys have seen this plenty of times, but gee, that's an eye-opener for me. Test match cricket. He's got the wrong clothes on, MS Dhoni. Down the track and crunch. Straight over wide mid-off. That is some statement.
It's the 6th over with the second new ball, and what a strike. Sheer arrogance.
Straight away putting pressure on the debutant Moses Henriques, not allowing him to settle down. Dhoni knows that he has to take some advantage with the newcomer. He's inexperienced bowling in Indian conditions, and the way he has counter-attacked right from the word go is exemplary.
I think his teammates enjoyed that as well.
And once again, this time it's flat. 1 bounce 4. It's a test match, isn't it? Not a T20 or a 50-over game.
Well, the new ball has brought an instant response from the skipper. He knows it's nice and hard. It'll come onto the bat nicely. There's an inexperience about this Australian bowling attack, particularly Henriques, and that has gone like a tracer bullet. It's a wonder it didn't smash that window at 1 bounce and crunch into the glass.
What a shot. Lovely hands. Look at the speed of the bat. Boundary for Dhoni. Ends the over. 324 for 4. Line. Again, just punching it down the ground. Even if Dhoni doesn't strike it well, it will still go to the boundary. Crowds loving it. This Sunday entertainment.
So there's nothing wrong with this delivery from Peter Siddle. It's full and just drifting in. A little bit of swing, but Dhoni's just so powerful. That is just an extended forward defence.
Using his bottom hand and getting the gap right between the covers and the mid-off.
Got a long stride out as well. That shot. The two fielders close on the leg side now in the mid-wicket area. And full toss. Too easy for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. 12th boundary. It's a gift.
Australia can't afford to just offer freebies like this. The ball is turning if you hit the surface, but that one got what it deserved.
Well, down the ground, what a way to get to 100. This is meant to be a test match. What an innings. 119 balls. This pleased everybody here, and I suspect a little bit of admiration in the opposition as well.
Well, what a gutsy shot to play. To go from 98 to 102. Charge the Australian fast bowler, Peter Siddle, and crunch it behind square for 4. That's brave.
When he attacks, it's always a calculated assault. You remember Moses Henriquez, when he went after him, it was the first ball of his spell, and this is also the first ball for Siddle, so he knew it's going to be a sort of a warm-up delivery pitched up. The Australians also could learn from this, and if there's a fast bowler beginning a new spell, they could maybe just try and bowl a short, quick one, because Dhoni is just anticipating.
Now you need a speed gun on that one. Not from the bowler to the batsman, but from the batsman to the boundary.
And it seemed like the bowler was making an attempt to catch it. Or was he just trying to show that he was going for that catch, but because it was in the air. It was a bit too quick. Too quick for Nathan Lyon. Such a powerful man. Not a big swing, so it's all wrist that come into play. Strong wrists to get that power.
Went off the bat at 137 kilometers an hour, about the speed Peter Siddle bowls.
Oh, just touch it, Des.
Well, he's done this a few times, and I won't be surprised if he does this even more often as this day wears along. Goes past 4,000 test runs with that shot.
Look at all the senior men in the crowd. They're rising to the occasion. And this has been the feature of this innings. Calculated risk, assault on the spinners, medium pacers. And again, he's picked the right ball. But like Navjot Singh Sidhu, every time came out to loft the off spinner, it was a 6. Didn't come out every ball, but when he did, went for a 6. 403 for 7.
Half an hour into the game.
That'll be 4.
Well, too much room for the hook shot there. I think as soon as the game started, they realised that you can't fight the conditions here, and the spinners are going to be the most dangerous. And with Xavier Doherty, probably should have played him instead of one of the quicks, played Pattinson and Stark, and unfortunately Siddle, as good a job as he's done, probably had to miss out if they wanted to play Henriquez as the third seamer and strengthen their batting. In these conditions, is that when in Rome or when in India, get the spinners on.
How high has that gone? Very high. Still watching as it landed. Yes, finally it does. Yet another 6 from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. His third in the innings.
And he picks it over length. Nothing wrong with the delivery. And there is a bit of flight. That gives Mahendra Singh Dhoni enough time to get down to the pitch. I've just been noticing all his 6s, the balls have not pitched in the rough, in the footmark. It's pitched in the general pitch area, which is holding firm. And he's been able to hit those 6s extremely well.
Yeah, that's why it's called good length, because it's a good length for Dhoni to loft. That's what he loves, anything around good length. That's why you've seen Lyon bowl so many full tosses. But this is dangerous length when he decides to loft, just the perfect length. This went along the ground. There's a bit of helicopter element in that one, wasn't there? He's gone straight. That's 4. Didn't quite get the middle of the bat. There wasn't much power there. It was the big fellow. Pattinson trying to keep the ball in play. So 6 runs from the over.
It's a little funny from here. Dhoni hitting it straight. He does it well. Doesn't get the middle of the bat. Desperate attempt to push the ball back in, and it's gone out.
Well, it got the rough in the outfield too. Taking the pace off completely. Now last ball of the over. One fielder comes in. Yeah, that's good cricket from Dhoni. He's picked up a single, so he's achieved his purpose. He got 7 runs, both 37 for 8. Again, you see that same tactic. First ball of a new spell, goes after the bowler. Australian's not learning, I'm afraid. He's done that 3 times today.
Well, when he got the wicket of Vijay, it was 150 Ks. And this delivery, 131 from Pattinson. And Dhoni knows he's expecting a loosener because Pattinson is a tired man. And the mid-off fielder was inside, looking to save the single. So it's a very, very good shot.
Dhoni's highest score in Test cricket, the previous being 148 against Pakistan in Faisalabad.
Now he plays a proper cover drive. And guess what? He might get 3 runs. No, in fact, it goes all the way. So he won't retain strike for the new over, but brings up the 150 for Dhoni. 2 excellent innings on this ground in consecutive matches. 448 for 8.
Oh, that'll go through. It's been a long day in the field.
And Mitchell Starc, pretty good effort down there. The ball was firmly struck, and Mitchell Starc makes a very good effort going to his left and just can't quite parry the ball back into the field of play. So another boundary for MS Dhoni, but no lack of effort in the field there.
Stats just keep flowing in this wonderful innings from Dhoni. This is now also the highest score by an Indian captain in a test match against Australia. And it's full of some powerful shots. None of them look crude though. They're brutal but not crude. When he comes down the wicket, wow.
That's just awesome, that to see that power, that the bat speed that he generates. Incredible.
Mohammad Azharuddin had been 163 at Kolkata against the Australians. Now he might be caught here, or will it go further back? It's gone further back. He stood underneath it for an eternity. It's almost as if the ball is playing games with him on the boundary rope there.
Well, he might not have timed it as well as the earlier shots, but he still had enough power in it. Remember, he's tiring just a little bit. So you've got to understand that he might not always get the power that he gets. Oh.
Moses Henriquez was the fielder out in the deep there. He had really...
Right, that goes well clear too. This time over long off. Oh, this is good hitting. Dhoni goes to 180.
And with yet another magnificent six. Yes, the crowd's enjoying it. Good use of the feet once again. And look at that. Against the spin, but with a straight bat.
That's 4 more. He's split the field. Well, the stadium will erupt if and when he has to reach a double hundred. 193 now. It's the highest score by an Indian wicketkeeper. Budi Kundaran, the previous highest, 192.
Doing it as he likes, even with this field spread. There's still plenty of gaps when you hit the ball hard like that. How hard he comes out, the bat speed of Dhoni. It's the bat speed and how he generates his power. Dhoni, 193 not out. Maybe Warner's, for a batsman who just bowls a bit of part-time leg spin's got quite an easy action and can spin the ball. What's the odds on a 4 or a 6 down the ground? Bring it up in style. The crowd's on their feet. Everybody's coming up. There's only one man out at deep mid-wicket. And fancying long on here, Rav.
Yes, and there is deep mid-wicket though. Here goes Lyon. And he plays it away, runs for that single, gets it there. It's a double 100 for the first time for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. What an achievement. Wicket-keeper, captain of the side. And the entire stadium on its feet.
Sensational from the Indian captain. And what an innings. The 4th Indian captain to get a double 100. And first one in Test match cricket for this man, Mr. Cool, Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
He swings down the ground, picked the slower one up. And he's banged it straight down the ground for 4. 512 for 8.
Just bludgeoned that one down the ground. The length delivery is disappearing. This was the slow one. And no deviation. It was the off cutter. What the Dhoni does really well is hit straight.
Right, he started off. He's going to be aggressive today. Another boundary.
Wow. Well, we've seen the power of yesterday of Dhoni. Now have a look at this for the touch. The reverse. Have some of that now. Not just the sixes, but the deft touch of the little reverse too. Super shot. Lyon shouldn't mind him playing those shots. If he wants to try and play a reverse out of that rough, one will hopefully bounce. I don't think you'll see too many of that. I think he was just letting Nathan Lyons just show him what else he can do. Give him something else to think about.
Go, mate.
Audacious might have been one way to describe that shot. Next ball, straight away down the wicket. So he's playing different shots, different approach. Not going to let the spinner settle. There's different ways of approaching the situation, isn't there, Ronnie? VVS Lakshman played a lot with the tail-enders. His approach was to empower them, give them confidence, take the runs, let them face the bowling. Dhoni's approach completely different. Both seem to be working.
Catch.
I think if you've got tail-enders that can bat a bit, then sure, show the confidence in them and show the faith. But I think if you're on fire like Dhoni was yesterday, and the way the field and that was pretty spread out late in the day.
Well, it started. Just a little break for a nap, dinner, breakfast, and back at work.
Again, an amazing display of power by Dhoni, clearing the outfield quite easily and putting pressure on Nathan Lyon like the way he has done yesterday.
Yeah, it's just too straight as well. It's a good shot from Dhoni, but it's just too straight from Lyon as well. In this pitch, you nearly can't get too wide outside the off stump. You just about can't, because the ball's going to spin back so far. Get it outside his eye line too.
536 for 8 now. The lead 156. Grin and bear it. Oh, shot. One bounce. Hang on, this is a fast bowler.
Yeah, and a success one and bowling pretty quick. He's only around 136, normally around 145, 150. Obviously getting a bit tired and saving his energy and effort balls up for the number 10. But he might have to find a little bit extra if Dhoni's going to keep playing like that. Just to answer BBS's question about Nathan Lyon, I think he generally bowls a bit slower, and that's one of his keys and his strengths of being a good bowler, is that he bowls flighted off-spin deliveries wide of off-stump and invites the drive.
Again and again. Right, as he got in there, yes, up goes the finger. Pattinson gets number 5. What a reward for some excellent bowling. But now, just pause, stand, put your hands together for an innings that will get classified as one of the great innings in modern times. Got weight both Pattinson 224. Finally it's over, and he can go back aware of the fact that he's earned himself a little slice in Indian history.
Yeah, well played, MS Dhoni. Fantastic knock, and well bowled James Pattins to decide to bowl the bounce. They deserved the 5 wickets. MS Dhoni was something special, a huge ovation from the crowd, well applauded by his fans. What a knock. MS Dhoni, 224.